Okay, today what we're looking at is a mechanical line tracker. There aren't any electronics or photocells or anything like that. I used this color crayon that you see right there to draw this color crayon circle. And I first saw a toy that worked this way on a channel on YouTube called Grand Illusions, and Tim on Grand Illusions is always showing different toys that he's found from long ago and things you can collect and stuff like that. And he showed this one just a couple of weeks ago. It was called Safari, Strange Safari, something like that. But if you look in Grand Illusions, you see a picture of it. Now on his, instead of a piece of paper, it looked like it was a piece of cloth, and had 4 different quadrants in the safari pictures, and he had drawn a path around it in crayon. And just about everyone that was trying to guess and left questions there were getting it wrong. They all thought it was because the color crayon would be slicker and the spinning wheels in the front get traction off the cloth, or in this case the paper. And of course it's just the opposite. The cloth or the paper are where the wheels slip, and when they bump into the color crayon, then it'll make the one grab that's going to turn it. So basically what we have here is 2 gear motors in the front. You see both spinning inward, and then in the back 1 more gear motor is the wheel that propels it. It has to be a 3-wheel setup, and it actually has to be carefully balanced if you want it to work right. When it's not on the paper, for example, depending on where you have the batteries, it should go pretty straight if you have it balanced right. If you're half on the paper and half off the paper, you can kind of track along the corner edge there. Hadn't tried it the other direction. I thought, what the heck, let's see how it goes. It's managing. This is kind of a tight circle. Now my battery is out of balance, but I think you get the idea. In this case I used 3 motors just because I didn't want to spend the time to make the gearing so it could all run off 1 motor. On the one in his video you could see bevel gears here in the front, so 1 wheel's being driven and the gears drive the other one, and I'm sure there's a jack axle that went back to the rear wheel to drive it. You want your rear wheel to run slower than the front wheels so it has time to correct, and this will operate on a single battery as well, just go slower. But I found it rather interesting that there was a line follower or line tracker that's 100% mechanical and doesn't use LEDs or photocells or light sources or anything like that.